It's all about making better use of your time.
So if I need to script out a video, it's been like very chaotic these past couple of weeks.
It's actually starting to feel like fall in Chicago. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I think I was kind of in denial that summer was like still lingering, but that's definitely not the case because it's only 46 degrees outside. I know I don't really tell you guys what I do for work besides YouTube, because newsflash, not a full-time YouTuber yet, but you know, we're working on that. My like 9 to 5 is I teach aesthetics, which is skin, at a cosmetology school. So that's basically like my corporate, not even corporate job, because I'm not even like crunching numbers or anything. I actually find it pretty interesting. And today is like our makeup week. So I told everybody to like bring their makeup, we're gonna practice, and I'm kind of demonstrating for them how to apply makeup. So that's why I got all ready, because usually I don't really wear makeup during the week if I don't have anything going on. Since I'm teaching makeup, might as well look the part as well. Something I want to address to y'all that I think is super important, especially as we're like growing up and becoming adults in the real world with like real jobs, is that even if you have like your main commitment, like your 9 to 5, you can still work on other things. You can still have hobbies. Your job shouldn't become the main thing in your life, meaning that you should also have other things that you like to do. You shouldn't let your job define you. So for me, I like making videos, putting my personality on the internet for the world to see, because that's just how I express myself. And even though juggling both my job and YouTube is freaking hard, I don't have a million hours in the day, even though I wish I did. It's still possible, and it just requires a different kind of mindset. Rather than thinking, oh my god, there's not enough time, I'm never gonna be able to get my stuff done, you have to think in terms of abundance. Like, there is all the time I have in order to accomplish the things that I want to do, and I will make time for the things that I prioritize, because that is true. Whatever you make a priority, you will carve out time for it. Think about like your family, think about your really close friends. If something terrible happened to them, are you just gonna be like, oh no, sorry, like I'm busy? No, if one of my friends got ran over by a car, I'm gonna go to the hospital and go visit them. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help them out because I care about them. And the same thing goes for your passions. If you really take the time to like plan out your day and figure out the areas of your schedule that aren't necessarily priority or are not necessary, you will actually find that you have so much time in your day that's kind of wasted, either by scrolling on TikTok, getting distracted, doing things that you know you really shouldn't be doing, like watching Netflix. Not that those are all bad. I think everything has a time and a place. It's all about making better use of your time. So I'm gonna show you guys this week how I do that, how I make time for things, because I don't know if there's a busier person than me, which is what everybody thinks about themselves, but I truly feel like every single moment of my day is utilized. So this is basically just to ensure that we're not spreading contagious diseases around.
So this is my lunch today. One of the perks of living at home with my family is that my mom cooks one day of the week. So I have my Thanksgiving inspired meal from her. This is like rice, wild rice in a acorn squash with some potatoes on the side. And then I saw the Air One Lori Harvey matcha vanilla smoothie on TikTok. So I just like copied the recipe. There is oat milk in here, matcha powder, lion's mane, which is an adaptogen. It's like a mushroom, sea moss, which is good for the skin, and vanilla bean powder, which I added. I didn't have a lot of the ingredients, but I did my best. Yeah, smells like sea moss, but it actually tastes pretty good. And I added like frozen banana, but I think I forgot a straw, so I'm just gonna have to like drink it like this. Yeah, the sea moss is definitely noticeable. Bone apple teeth.
I just got home, but I actually have therapy now. I do it like every other week, and it's literally gonna start in like a minute, so I need to like get situated. I highly recommend therapy for basically everybody. I started going because I just have a lot of like things I need to address in terms of like my stress and anxiety, which I don't really talk about, but they're very much real. Hello. Hi Michelle, how are you? I'm good. It's been like very chaotic these past couple of weeks. I just finished therapy. Sorry, I don't know why I sound like a frog. But yeah, again, I really do like therapy because I'm just able to like vent to my therapist, which is essentially like the gist of every therapy session. It's just like me going on and on and on and on and on, which is therapeutic in and of itself, but there's like just another person there to talk to. Wow, I'm gonna get like really personal, but one of the things that I struggle with is my family and spending time with them, even though I'm trying to like be an adult and have my own life, because I see like my other friends like living their best life. They have their own apartment, they have like a job in a big city, and I'm at home at my parents' house, and you know, I'm really close with my family. I'm really close with my grandma, and like seeing these people in my life get older and like wanting to be there for them and like wanting to spend time with them, but also trying to like discover who I am and be an adult and like accomplish all the things I want to accomplish. Like my life is just getting started. So in that sense, like I feel behind, and I feel like, oh, I'm not spending enough time with them, but I'm also not spending enough time on work. So it's just like a constant struggle, dude. And it makes me really sad because I'm very close with all of them, especially my grandma. And you know, obviously with age things change. People aren't able to do the things they used to do. People look different, like we physically look older, and I hate change. If I could grow up but everybody else in my life would stay the same age, like that would just be a miracle. But that's not the reality. And that's the other thing too with living at home, is it's hard to feel productive when I'm also trying to juggle family time. Sometimes when I spend like too much time with family, or I'm like doing chores or whatever, I struggle with guilt that comes with I'm not being productive, or I'm wasting time. So if any of you are currently living at home and you feel the same way, I'm right in that boat with you. But the thing is that I never regret like the time I do spend with my family. And I know that because my family is getting older, there is just less time that I'm gonna see them, I'm gonna spend time with them. As morbid as that may sound, that is always like a thought in my brain. So for anybody in their 20s who is living alone, or they don't live at home anymore, call your parents sometimes, see how they're doing, wish them well, say I love you, because you will never want to regret not doing that. Damn. I don't know why this got like really sad, but I just like finished my therapy session and now I'm like retrospective. But anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You know, I worked very hard.
그럼 그러니까 봉이랑 그런 거 따지지 마. 할머니가 있는 한은 많이 도와줘.
And it was just an idea a few months ago, and now it's, you know, I've made the videos and everything. I'm almost 30K subscribers, so
30?
almost 30,000 subscribers. So yeah, I've made it really far. So normally after work is my time I devote to YouTube, aka my second job. So I'll basically just sit in front of my computer all night long and do whatever I need to do. I'm currently working on something super exciting for my channel and my subscribers. So if you aren't subscribed to me, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates from me. But something really exciting that has to do with skincare and education.
So very excited for the launching of that, but it has been a lot of work. One thing I like to do that helps me stay organized is use Notion. I love the Notion calendar feature because it allows me to plan out all my ideas as well as share it with other people. So people on my team, they can know what's up. This is not sponsored by Notion, by the way, but just to let y'all know, you can also script things in Notion. So if I need to script out a video, I will write all that in there, as well as just like regular documents for video ideas or whatnot. It's essentially just like a journal, but online. Almost like they used to call them bullet journals, where you just like write anything you want in like bullet points. So that's essentially what Notion is. Something else I do that helps me stay organized is writing in a physical calendar or a physical planner. This is the Foci planner that I've mentioned before in my other videos, but this one breaks your schedule into quarters, months, weeks, and days, where you can write down thoughts, ideas, reflections up top, and then below you have a section for your 3 main priorities, and you should only limit it to 3 because the more you do, the more overwhelmed you get, and the less likely you'll actually be able to accomplish said things. Today I had to write a post for something. The second thing I have to do, or I am doing right now, is planning my live stream. I'm trying to go YouTube live soon, so I need to plan for that, and then plan some video ideas and put them in my calendar. So those are my 3 things for today. Sometimes I don't get to all of them, which is fine. They just get moved over to the next day. People that make excuses of, oh, I don't have time for stuff. If you aren't journaling or planning or writing down your to-dos, that's not an excuse. You need to actually write down your tasks and then hold yourself accountable to follow through with them. The more concrete something is, the more likely it's actually gonna happen. So that goes for like affirmations, goals, just things you wanna do in general. Basically, writing stuff down just forces you to actually take action and do it. Also, ChatGPT is honestly the MVP. I used to not be a huge user of it, but it's so good for like menial tasks you don't wanna do. Like I'll literally just tell it to summarize something, write something more concisely, write it in the language of like a first grader. It can literally do anything. So that saves me a huge chunk of time. I am about to go live for the first time on YouTube. I really want to establish a relationship with you guys. And I feel like I've been kind of slacking on that just because I've been so busy with like my own life. But yeah, I'm gonna go live just to hang out. So hopefully all goes smoothly and I don't sound like a total dork on camera. But I've got my matcha here and oh my God, we're gonna be live in 2 minutes. How do I know if I'm live? I mean, it says I'm live. Oh no, there's 3 people. All right, I just finished my live. That was so stressful. My other camera like completely cut out, so embarrassing, but I actually have to go, because I got a date tonight. Yeah, that was fun, but I'm running a little late. So I gotta catch an Uber to go downtown.